Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is, first of all, as usual, a follow-up on some of the ceremonies of stuff that I need to put in the fire. I already put some of the wax in there, but I kept some of the ones that were like more significant. And then there's a little bit of new stuff. So let's quickly go through what we've already had before. So this was from the candle of the pineal gland activation and opening. That was a candle that was shaped like a large pine cone. Then here I have the tapioca pearls that represented the divine seeds. Then this wooden mannequin represented us, with the sash representing us winning, and the blue representing our throat chakra. Then the apricots, the dried apricots that had actually turned quite dark, and the package had been completely inflated. And after I had filmed it, I actually tried the one that looked the most orange, and it tasted great. And then I dared to eat a few of the other ones. Had a bit of diarrhea, but they actually tasted fine. So I did save the rest of these because I did say I would put them in the fire, and energetically we're gonna need that. But yeah, the rest. So what seems to be really dark is actually not that bad, and we can digest it and it's okay, right? So which is a really, really good sign for our healing, that what seems to be fully spoiled and bad isn't actually that bad. Like, we can digest it and heal from it and we'll be fine. Then here I have the wax from the toxic and divine masculine and feminine candles from that ceremony. And what actually just stood out to me here, the way the black wax here is, that was the one from the toxic masculine. I actually thought of an eagle here, so that means they're definitely, or we in our toxic masculine energies are in communication with the divine, because the eagle is the messenger of the divine. So we're definitely on the right path. We're definitely in the healing process, and it's all good. It's very positive. And back here I have some black magic breaking, portal closing, tie cutting, cord cutting. So that is also a little bit of the follow-up. Now here I have a little bit of new stuff. So this one, I was actually guided. All of these onions with the purple or violet netting were actually in a food donations box in one of those community pantries. And I feel like this was perfect timing because it was around the same time as the pineal gland opening and activation. So I want to add that in to add a little bit of extra strength. Then today, in one of those donation boxes too, I'm sorry, I love them, there were some socks, and look at what it says on the package: proud of you. I felt instantly that this was a message of the divine. And when we look closer, like on the back, it says wonderful, and the style is low cut. So we cut out the low energies, and for that, like, first of all, we're wonderful because we did a great job, and the spirit world is proud of us. So this is a really great message that I wanted to show you. And I got this stick, actually this little one too, but it's better visible on the big one, so I'm just going to show you the big one. It's really amazing. There must have been some woodworms between the bark and the wood, but the bark has peeled off. And when I looked at this, it made me think of tribal markings. It's almost like some of the carvings Sorry, I just had to kind of switch. See how here, like it's quite an intricate design. It looks really beautiful. I almost wanted to keep it just because it looks really neat. And I actually had more of them, but some of the last ones already ended up in the last fire without me realizing. So, oh, and here's the raccoon. I already fed it everything I have, except the apricots. I wonder if I should give some, because he's coming closer. You know what? I'll throw a few apricots his way, just so I can continue filming in peace. But the rest I'll throw in the fire. Here. Okay, and if he comes back, I'll just feed more. I have a feeling that, okay, maybe that's how it's supposed to be, because they're actually still quite edible. So the raccoon spirit is clearly helping. And, oh, and there's a second raccoon back there. So let me actually feed those. Let me throw a few more. That way I'm keeping some here and we'll see how it goes with the raccoons. Because they're friendly and I love them, but sometimes they just start appearing. They finish their food before I finished filming, and then it's better if I have something for them. Let's put it that way. Okay, so here, what came to me was that this looks like tribal markings, and what I've been guided for quite some time now, again and again, is how a lot, like most of the spiritual practices and traditions around the world that are tribal usually have some form of sacrifice that is required. And this could be a skin sacrifice, so that the skin has to be broken to actually draw some blood or something like that. In some cultures, they may still sacrifice a lamb or an animal. I mean, human sacrifices have been banished worldwide for thousands of years, as far as I know, or I'm not exactly sure about the timeline, but well, as far as I know, there are no more nowadays, although I can't be 100% certain. But basically, any of the tribal teachings and traditions that require any form of sacrifice are not of the true light. That's the false light. So false light teachings have penetrated most, if not all, spiritual and religious practices around the world, and now more and more of us are awakening to those limitations and to the falsehood of some of what we thought was light. And that goes especially also for like deities and gods that were actually not that of the pure divinity, like pure divine source energy, but they wanted power and control, and people had to get the favor of the gods for certain things by sacrificing something, right? So all of that shall be healed, and we shall be able to move into spiritual practices where we connect to the pure divine source energy that is pure unconditional light and love, and that does not require anything in return. It gives it freely, unconditionally, and unlimited. Okay, so let's get started, and we're just going to smudge with the fire smoke. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and flood us with massive amounts of divine, healing, love, light energies, and transmute anything that is dark, low vibrational, and unhealed. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are of the light, dear Mother Earth, great spirit of the fire, and the other three elements, air, Wait, where can you see the air best? All around here, I guess. Earth, well, fire I said already, and water, which I have in these cups. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, there's another one. Okay, I'll put a few more. Okay, I'm going to start with the apricots so that they're gone, and then they can... Okay. With these dark apricots that were in an inflated package that was already starting to go bad, in the sense of having some toxicity, but still very manageable and low amounts. Help us fully and completely heal from any and all lingering effects of toxicity. Let it be burnt away and transmuted by the Great Spirit of the fire and transmuted into pure divine love light energy, into source energy. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And let us also plant again and put in the fire to be activated the tapioca pearls, representing the divine seeds of our ethics and morals and teachings of how to be on this spiritual path, how to be on the right way. That's the empty package. And help us fully and completely finish the healing of our pineal gland, and with that have our third eye activation and opening to be more and more in connection, in direct connection with the divine, and to be more and more in oneness. And that's it. Sorry, no more, you guys. See, there's one here and one back there. You can probably just see the eyes glimmering. Okay, we thank you for the positive feedback and support, and ask that you continue helping us heal every part that defines us and transmute anything that is still dark and unhealed within us in our body, mind, spirit, soul, energy field, in our emotional body, and in any and all karmic aspects throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime and moving forward. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And with that pineal gland healing, let us also add for the crown chakra that any and all netting and webbing be removed that may have been preventing us from fully opening up and connecting. And let our toxic masculine and toxic feminine energies be healed and transmuted into our divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and help us more and more step into and heal into that divine being that we're meant to be, that is our right to be, that was the original purpose of our creation. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And let any and all ties, bonds, cords, and black magic broken black magic that we've done be completed by adding this into the fire. Let me make sure I got everything. Yeah, make sure I did. And help us heal. Oh yeah, and I forgot. I also found some more salt in one of those. Whoa! Whoa! That is... Whoa. That is a powerful healing. Whoa. Okay. So what I was going to say is I also found some more salt in one of those donation boxes, or actually community pantries. And after hearing all of this in the fire, let any of that dark stuff be fully banished from our lives. Whew. Let us no longer attract these narcissistic devil energies. Let us be done and finished with them now and forever. Let us fully have learned our lesson and be done with it. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Whoa. And help us heal from all these false light teachings, energies, and influences that we've had in our spiritual practices, and that many of our teachers have also taught us. And please very strongly guide us, show us the new ways, the pure ways of practicing our spirituality, our direct connection with the divine, by letting go of these old ways that no longer serve. While Earth was in complete duality, it may have been necessary to slowly develop the consciousness that wasn't really there before. So it's almost like children that had to learn, to be told this is good, this is not good, you can't do that, you're not allowed to do that, and so on. But we're now grown up, and we can see through the nonsense of some of this, and we're letting it go, we're healing from it, and we bless all those false light energies, entities, deities, and false light gods, and alien beings posing as gods. We bless them all with love and release them from our lives now and forever, to be banished from this planet, from Mother Earth, from Gaia, to return to their original origin, to their original planet of origin or place of origin in the universe or multiverse, wherever they came from. But they're no longer welcome here on Mother Earth. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. What just popped into my head too was part of these false light teachings were also this whole principle of revenge and an eye for an eye and so on, right? All of those kind of teachings, those are the old way. And the new way is more what Buddha and Jesus and other ascended masters were teaching, even though some of that was hijacked by the followers and twisted into something that it wasn't originally, or how it wasn't originally intended. But now we can return to the originally intended way. And as I mentioned in some of the previous videos before, when I first restarted with my shamanic practice, I had the intention of connecting with some of my ancestors, and I wanted to, have an ancestral spirit guide, or possibly several, but my intention was really like one that I could really connect with. And my mind expected someone Celtic, but instead it was a prehistoric medicine woman that came to me. And in those beginning stages, I had ordered 2 clay figurines of Celtic goddesses. And the first time I wanted to use them, I put them on my tray. And when I moved it, because I don't have a set altar, I have it on a tray that I usually move around wherever I want to pray. Or actually I did. Now I sometimes have a different setup. Anyway, the one statue fell down immediately and broke. And I knew instantly that I was not supposed to work with those deities. And now I understand why. In the beginning, I just took it as that and was like, okay, fine, I won't work with those deities. Okay, and I put the other one aside and eventually gave it away. But I gifted it, and that was it, right? So that's why, as we're stepping more into direct contact with the divine rather than trusting a human teacher who claims to have authority, we gotta trust the teachings that we receive, right? So even if we don't understand everything right away, bit by bit we will receive more teachings that will then help us understand things better. Okay, that wanted to be out and explained. Okay, everyone. Whew. Yeah, this is a good one. Thank you to our whole spirit team. Oh, and what I forgot that I wanted to start mentioning at the beginning of each ceremony, and I have to try to remember and get into the habit to always mention that all of this shall be done in a good way and for the highest good of all. If anyone watching this ceremony and being a part of this ceremony has dark or ill intentions, that those shall be neutralized and reversed, and everything shall happen for the highest good of all and for the healing of each of those people participating and involved. Oh, and so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Please let the ceremony now be finished and accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being a part of this ceremony and for watching this video and for being on your healing and ascension path and journey. I am sending you so much love and light, many blessings. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I wish you great abundance and be well until next time. Bye.